Why this is happening to these guys. Would you welcome Neil Tennant and Chris Lowe, the Pet Shop Boys? Wow. The Pet Shop Boys. Well, now, I have to say, when I found out that you guys were going to be on the show, I was very excited about it. But I have to say, I was a little disappointed that you weren't going to play on the show. You weren't going to perform for us. Now, but then I find out this is part of the deal. Can you tell me why you don't perform?
Well, the Pet Shop Boys, we've been together for about 7 years now, and really we function as songwriters and recording artists, if you want to put it that way. And the purpose of what we do really is to go into a studio and produce what we think are outstanding, unusual songs that have, you know, a really different, big sound from everyone else. And so when you do that, the natural thing is not to go out onto the road when you make a record like It's a Sin. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's a very big-sounding record with thunderclaps, you know, a kind of Catholic disco record.
The natural a Catholic disco record?
That was the idea, make a Catholic disco record.
Because there aren't enough of them, are there?
The natural thing is not to go out on the road and tour it. You know, you don't sit there and say, "Wow, this would sound great live." So far, you know, we haven't done that.
Now, so there is no Pet Shop Boys band, so to speak.
This is the Pet Shop Boys band.
Yeah,
this is the Pet Shop
and a machine.
Did you hear what they said? It's the two of them and a machine. What kind of a machine are we talking?
Well, we've just bought this Fairlight. It's this computer thing, and when you switch it on, it plays 16 parts at the same time. So, you know, with that, you're kind of well away, really.
Yeah, so the two of you and a computer are making this music.
That's right.
Do you play the guitar or drums?
I can play the guitars, Dappens, but I don't on record now.
You don't on record?
No, I don't. Well, actually, I don't play it well enough, really. Occasionally, I write songs or the ideas for chord change and stuff on guitar. But on the next single we have come out, which is called Heart, we actually got a guitarist in because we wanted to have some kind of 70s style shaft guitar.
Yeah, well, that's unique. Yeah, bringing a musician in. Yeah.
And so that was quite unusual. And actually, we just made a record in Miami where the guitarist who plays with Miami Sound Machine played on the record. So again, that was quite unusual.
This whole idea is unusual in that a lot of groups cannot get a #1 record without touring, without going around and pumping the record and getting people to see it. You'd prefer not to go out at all, is that right?
Do you know, it never occurred to us till we came to America and people started saying that we're the most successful group that's never toured, and the only group that's never toured like this is Steely Dan. You know, it's just it wasn't really the natural thing to do. I mean, we've had such demand to do it now that we're thinking about it. And one reason for wanting to do it is you want to go out and see what your audience is like.
Certainly.
Who's going to pay, you know, $15 to come and see you? So, you know, we're kind of, it's in the back of our minds at least now.
Yeah, well, now let's play a little portion of your music for those who are not familiar with the Pet Shop Boys. We have a clip here.
Just to keep you satisfied,
It's an amazing story. That's an amazing story. And the photography and the acting in that piece was incredible, I have to say. How do you pick your songs? Always on your mind. That's Willie Nelson has done that one. Elvis. Isn't that right?
Yeah. Well, we write all of our songs. You know, that's the only song we've ever done that we didn't write. And the reason that came about was they did a TV show in England that was a tribute to Elvis Presley. And they got people like Boy George, Robert Plant, Nona Hendrix, ourselves to come along and do their own versions of Elvis Presley classics. And so we decided to do what was on my mind. And we liked the version so much because we changed it around and changed it from being a kind of a ballad, a sentimental ballad, into being a big dance song. Although I think the sentiment still comes through.
Well, Chris, now how has this changed your lives? Because you started making hit records. Now they're just climbing the charts quickly. There's got to be a lot of dough coming in. What is different now
Well, it's not as much as you'd think, really. I mean, driving round
Well, you have no
there's
overhead.
a lot of rich people here, I'll tell you.
But you have no band, you have no overhead, you don't have to tour, you don't have any lights to plug in. It's just, it's you two guys, a computer, and then a mailbox full of money.
Well, okay, so we're rich.
Just jealous.
Well, yeah, you're probably right. No, I haven't got any hits, basically. But how does it, do your friends treat you any differently? Or
Well, we haven't really got many friends.
Oh, yeah, I hear that. Now they're saying, all right, now they have no friends, they have no band,
There's
Really?
just the two of us, really, you know, doing what we enjoy doing.
I don't think your friends really change that much. Actually, our friends are our worst critics.
Ah.
You know, they'll see you on the television or something, and you go out to see them out for dinner or something, and you've just been on the television, and sometimes they don't